Hi kids, welcome to another week of Mr. T's videos. Today we're going to go over old school games and come up with a couple of games that I used to play when I was a kid that will get you outside, get you some fresh air, and get some exercise. In these games, one is going to be Foursquare, and that was played when I was your age, and I know some kids have already played it and you know how to play it from when you were in elementary school and you've played it in the past, but I'm going to go over some of the rules, and you can make up your own rules to the game as well to keep it fun. So when we play Foursquare, you can play with two people, up to as many as you want, and I'm going to explain the rules. So if you have some chalk at home and you could actually make a square out in your driveway, that'd be awesome. If not, I'm just going to use my patio here. I have some lines on the ground. We'll just use these, but you can be as creative as you want. And for today, it's just going to be Julia and myself playing the game, so that it will be two of us. You can use any ball. For example, I'm going to use a basketball for this game of Foursquare. If you had a soccer ball, if you had a volleyball, if you had a regular playground ball, a tennis ball, I have a lacrosse ball here, anything that bounces. So you can be as creative as you want. All right, Jules, come on over. Okay, so we have two of us playing, so it can be Julie and I. And with two people, we'll have just two squares. Square one and square two. And if you can be in square one, you get to make all the rules. So you want to try to contain and stay in square number one as long as you can. If you had more people, you could draw and make four squares. So ideally you want four squares. And what will happen is you would you say whoever's in 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you had 5 people, then you have somebody waiting outside the square waiting for their turn. So if we're playing the game and then someone makes a mistake, whoever makes a mistake would come out and everyone would move up a spot, and then whoever's in line comes in and goes into that 4th square. And you work your way to get to the number 1 so you can make all the rules. All right, so it works like this with 2 people. All right, Joel, so the first rules I'm going to say is there are no backboards. So that means if I hit the ball and it bounce and I go right at you, if you let it hit you, drop, and then play it, that's like a backboard. You would automatically be out, and you'd have to go out of the square, and then everyone would move up one. So we're going to say no backboards. All right, so you're going to get in my square. So you just move it around, you try and get them until you get the ball to bounce twice, or have them knock it out of bounds. And there's some strategies behind it, so I'm moving her, and I got the point. So if we had more people playing and there was a square 3 and a square 4, she would have to go back to the beginning, and everyone would move up, and I would still stay here. So you try and knock me out and move up so you can make the rules. So I could say now, you can use backboards. There is no spins. So spins would be if I get it, I spin it so it spun away from you. I can say there's a rule, there's no spin. So you can make up any type of rules that you want. And then you play. So here we go, Jules. We'll say you can use backboards. Here we go. All right, so I made a mistake. So Jules will take over. She's going to be in the 1 spot. So she can make up rules like you'd have to, anything you want.
Double dribble. So you can dribble it close.
Okay, double dribbles. Nice, eh? Yeah, so I got her out. And again, the more people, you get your family members out there. If you can get your parents out there with you as well, it's a good way to bond with your family. Parents will probably have some fun with you, and you can show them up. And the more people you play, the better it is, because then you can try to get through all 4 spots to get to the number 1 spot. So that's how you play Foursquare. 2 square. Okay, this is a game that will get your heart rate up, so it's some exercise, a little muscle endurance, a little cardiovascular workout. You get some fresh air. You're out here with your family members, and it's a good activity to get you outside of the house, so that you're not thinking about screen time and and being inside, stuck inside all the time. So it's nice to get outside, do the fresh, get some fresh air. Okay, now I'm going to show you another game that I played as a kid, and it's a lot of fun. And it's almost like a baseball game. And if you have like a lacrosse ball, a tennis ball, even a super ball, super balls work usually pretty good because they're hard to catch and they move fast. But any type of ball that you can throw and it'll come back and you can feel it. So the object of this game is if you were by yourself and you didn't have anybody to play with, then you're gonna play a game and you can have like the top of the order, like just like in baseball, like top of the first, and after 3 outs, then you go to the bottom of the first, and you kind of keep track to see who won, the team that started first, the team that started second. And it looks like this. So I would throw the ball against the, I have a piece of plywood out here, but what works good is if you have concrete steps or steps out front of your house, if you have steps that you could throw it against the steps and have it come back, that would work too. So basically you're just trying to throw the ball and like it was a hit back to you. Now I feel I missed it, right? So that would be a base hit. So there'd be a runner on first base with nobody out. I'd throw it again. Okay, caught it cleanly. So there's 1 out, runner on first base. Now there's 2 outs. If it's a bad throw, you can do it over. Sometimes you have a bad throw, just play it over. Okay, I dropped it, and I didn't catch it clean, so it's running first and second with 2 outs. And now there's 3 outs, so no one scored. Now it goes to the bottom of the first. And then you would continue, and you would play, 9 innings, 7 innings, whatever you want, to see who would win. So now I'm gonna have Julia here, and we're gonna actually have a competition. So if you have a brother or sister or a parent that could play, that'd be awesome. And you play a game. So it looks like this. Come on, Jules. All right, ready? So I'm gonna throw it, and she's gonna make the catch cleanly. Here we go, top of the first. All right, so she dropped it, so there is a runner on first and nobody out. Look at that, now it's first and second. Now we got 2 runners on with nobody out. Looks like I'm gonna win this game if she can't catch. All right, we got bases loaded.
It hurts.
No outs, bases loaded. Now, if you find that this is too hard for her to catch, again, like I said, you could use a tennis ball, which is easy to catch. I'm going to try with a tennis ball. Right now, I have bases loaded, nobody out. Oh, she dropped it, so it's 1-0, still no outs, bases loaded. Come on, Joel. 1 out. You got to get 3 outs. Now, it's a bad throw, so you do it again. Two outs, bases loaded, 1-0. Oh, we got another one, so it's 2-0, 2 outs, bases loaded. Three nothing. She's getting killed here. All right, so now it goes to the bottom of the first. So you want to use this one because it'll be hard for me to catch. And it's 3-0, bottom of the first. Now she's up and I'm on the field. Now, trying to tell you, don't break any windows. This is a good teaching point. Don't play where you're gonna get yourself in trouble and break something. All right. All right, 1 out, 2 outs. Oh, base hit. So we have a runner on first base with 2 outs. Oh. First and second. Now, if you can set this up, hold on, this is a good teaching point too. When I played with stairs before or different angles, if you set the board in a different angle, you might be able to get the ball to go in the air, and you can play it and have boundaries and say, ground balls would be singles. A line drive would be a double. A fly ball that lands past a certain point would be a triple. And a fly ball past a certain point would be a home run. And then if it's something that you can throw it really far, And say if it goes too far where I couldn't ever have a chance to catch it, it would be an automatic out. All right, good, Jules. Right now, you got to run on first and second. Oh, I dropped it. So she's got bases loaded with 2 outs. And 3 outs. So now we go to the top of the second. It is 3-0 me. Ready, Jules? See if you catch the fly ball. There's 1 out. Try to get for a head. 2 outs. See if I can get a home run. You ready? 3 outs. So now it goes to the bottom of the second. Now you would play this. You could play 7 innings, 9 innings. And it's another way to get some exercise, some fresh air, bond with your brothers and sisters. Okay, one more game we can play. Something easy. You don't need a lot of space. Again, you can use soccer ball, basketball, volleyball. If you have a soccer ball, that's what you want to use for this. It's a little juggling game, and it looks like this. All right, we'll start out with, you gotta do 1. You gotta juggle the ball once. So if I go 1, catch it. Now Julia's gotta do 1 juggle. All right, then give it to me. Now you gotta do 2. 1, 2. I catch it. Now she's gotta try and do 2. Good. Then you go 3. 1, 2, 3. Give it up to Jules. Nice. You got 3. Now you go to 4. A little pressure. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I got 4. Now Jules got to do 4. Nice, Jules. All right, we're going to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I didn't do it, but in this game you get 1 bad. So you get another shot at it. If I don't do it, she'll have to do it for the win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, she gets 1 more shot at it. All right, so I would have won that round. And you can do a bunch of different rounds. And you'll keep going and see how many you can go in a row. So another way to take a little bit of exercise and get outside and get away from the TV and computers and all those things. I'll be getting back to you with a couple questions. See if you can just, answer the questions, do what you can, and see how many times you can do these games till Monday. All right, thank you, and hopefully I look forward to seeing you kids soon, and have a great week. Thank you.